As you know, this is a China-based photography channel. However, I've been asked time and time again to explain the current situation of both the virus and how it's affected myself. So this video is going to be focused on answering those questions, things about the effects of the virus, the current situation, and the future outlook of the virus. Got cars all around me. I'll just share a quick history of the virus for those of you living under a lot of rocks. Coronavirus, which is officially named COVID-19 and is a virus strain of severe acute respiratory syndrome, coronavirus 2. That's a long name. It's believed to begin infecting people sometime after October of 2019. The first symptoms were reported on December 1st of 2019 in Wuhan, Hubei, in east central China. The virus spreads through contact with infected mucus and respiratory liquids. So basically the stuff that comes out of your mouth and nose when you cough or sneeze. The virus can last a few days on surfaces, but only a few moments in the air. So it's generally picked up by close contact with an infected person or their surroundings, like touching the hand railing after an infected person coughed or sneezed in the area. It can take 2 to 14 days after contact to show symptoms, which makes finding root causes a bit difficult. The virus tends to cause pneumonia-type symptoms with coughing, respiratory issues, and fever. There's currently no cure, only managing the symptoms. What makes the coronavirus different than the more common flu that actually kills more people per year than this has even confirmed cases? Well, not a whole lot in general terms. However, COVID-19 is from one specific strain of respiratory virus, whereas the flu is generally under the umbrella of many different strains of virus. Both can infect through similar ways and have similar symptoms. That said, the mortality rate and veracity are at a higher pace with the current coronavirus compared with the more common flu. So far, I've not been in contact with anyone that has had the virus that I know of. Thank goodness for that. The virus epicenter in Wuhan is about 1,000 kilometers or about 600 miles north of where I live. And that city's been on lockdown since January, so it's not likely I'll be getting the virus from there directly. So Joss, myself, and her parents, who are staying with us for the time being, have been keeping vigilant, washing our hands many times per day, wearing masks, which are more effective than not wearing one really, and not going out all that much. The larger issues are with the social and financial issues that is at hand. Most factories are still closed, as are restaurants, which many allow for takeout or delivery only, and then the many shops are still closed. Grocery stores are mostly open, and the larger stores have plenty of food, supplies, and other necessities available. But I do miss going out to One for the Road to play darts or hanging out with friends. There are travel and movement issues as well. Just leaving my apartment complex requires a ticket given by the management, and upon return I need to show the ticket and get my temperature checked. International travel from China is very difficult, as many countries just won't accept flights from China right now. Those that do generally require at least a 14-day quarantine of some sort. Going from city to city where I live requires a temperature check and an application at the border in order to pass through. As for my travel and tourism work, I'm mostly working from home right now, finishing up some videos. There are a few coming, yay, and editing photos, but no new client work there. I am in deep development on a photography workshop and tour exchange company that I'm really excited about, but none of this is bringing me in new money. With the factory still not up and running, I'm also missing out on possible product photography and video production work. So the financial burden of the virus is very real for me. Well, right now we're just waiting for the virus to slow down, which it seems to have really begun slowing over the past few weeks. In China anyway. Fewer and fewer new cases are being reported each day, and more people are becoming fully recovered, which is great. Joss is generally working a few hours per day at her school as her school gets started back up, although they still don't know when students will return. Maybe another month? Who knows? As I said, I'm filling the time making videos, editing photos, and working on my upcoming photo tour enterprise. I'll let you know when it's time to go big. As for what I see happening in the near future, I guess I'm hopeful that this thing ends soon, that work can begin again for those in affected areas, and that I can get back to traveling around, taking photos, and doing what I love. I do have some worries though. This is going to take, and already has taken, a massive financial toll on China. With so many people throughout China not working for what will likely be 2 to 3 months at least, and bills to pay regardless, where's the money going to come from? The manufacturing and business issues will hit large businesses for sure, maybe even delay or lighten the next iPhone launch. But the real damage is to the medium and small businesses like mine that have less means to diversify beyond China. This will become more recognizable to consumers by having less available products in the next upcoming months, and will likely heavily impact the 2020 holiday shopping season. That said, I have a strong belief that this will end up a good thing, with businesses becoming more diversified in manufacturing and development, and people recognizing that we need to work together more and fight less. For myself, well, I'll be looking to diversify a little more as well. Maybe get to an Asian country other than China finally. But I'll more likely just hit another one of the few remaining provinces in China I've yet to visit. Jiayo Wuhan, let's go Wuhan. Jiayo China, let's go China. Jiayo America, let's go America. Let's get this virus kicked and get back to onward and upward. Is it time to go big yet?